It is a beautiful evening, and I figure it's a great evening to have a little campfire chat and fill everybody in on what has been happening for the past few weeks. I'm currently in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. If you follow my channel, I think the last you heard from me, I was down in Bishop, California. I got myself into a bit of a bad situation with my van. Obviously, I recovered from that. I got out. Yeah, if you watch the video, you'll see what it's all about. So after I left that area in California, I made a couple more stops to see friends, and then I crossed the border. If you're in North America, you might happen to know that there's a little bit of tension between Canada and the US right now. Yeah, we're usually pretty good allies, but things have been a little different lately. I'm not going to get into politics talk, but I'm just going to say that, yeah, it's definitely been an interesting time to be in the US. The border crossing went really smooth. I mean, it was Canadians, and so they were welcoming me home. The only little hiccup or hesitation was whether they were going to let me bring my plants in, which I brought from California, and after some sweet talking, they allowed it. This is a beautiful spot, as you can see, and it's totally free. I can stay for up to 14 days. And I mean, I got a rushing river right next to where I'm camped. And I have been here now for 5 whole nights, which is so unusual for me. Typically, when I'm in California, I'll be doing an activity in the day, and then I go find some place to sleep at night, and then I'm back to a different activity. So I'm moving around all over the place. So to be in one spot for 5-6 days is pretty incredible to just unpack and relax. So as you can see, I've made myself quite at home here. I've got some portable solar panels and power station there. I've got these access tracks laid out. Even though the ground is pretty hard packed, just that gravel sometimes will catch on my little wheels, and so I can get around a little easier with these. You can see how dirty they are though. And then I've got my Starlink going over there. I don't have any cell reception here, so I intermittently will turn the Starlink on just to check in with people. And I've got my little outdoor kitchen set up. There's not a lot of solar getting through. I'm in quite a treed area. I get a little bit of sunshine for about 4 hours a day, but it's not enough to run my electric cooktop or my stove inside the van. So I've got this nice propane setup going out here. It's just been really nice and peaceful to live in a van down by the river. So the reason I'm in this area is because I needed to get my surfboard repaired. So towards the end of California, I noticed that my surfboard was taking on a lot of water, and it was actually pretty waterlogged, but I didn't have time to get it repaired in California. And since I'm going to be in Saskatchewan, Canada for the summer, which is landlocked, there's nowhere in the area to get my surfboard repaired. So while I'm on the coast of Canada, I stopped into Tofino and I dropped off my surfboard, and it's getting repaired right now as we speak. So in my time here, I've edited a couple videos for you and got my taxes done just in time, just before the deadline. And really, honestly, I've just been enjoying not having to drive every day and being in one spot and in beautiful surroundings. For the rest of the evening, I think I'm just going to enjoy my little fire here, and I will catch up with you bright and early in the morning. Good morning. Oh, I've been sleeping so well here. It's just so quiet compared to when I have to stealth camp in the city in California. Oh, but it's a cool, foggy day, but I suspect it's gonna burn off. It's supposed to be sunny, so I really hope it does and it warms up, because I need some solar charge, and I need to get active. I need to get some exercise outside today. One of the reasons I do love this site is that it is really close to a forest road. It's just over there. And I think the forest road goes for kilometers, many, many kilometers right along a lake. And there were other spots in the area, but they were just connected to highways. So yeah, just another reason why this spot is great. And I haven't done much exercise in about 10 days. I really need to get my heart rate up. And so I'm looking forward to a nice ride, and it's a beautiful sunny day right now, which is even better. So the road has mostly been inland for the past 7 or so kilometers, but now I think it's gonna start to follow the water a little bit. I've seen some waterfalls though, but the view I'm looking at right now is pretty cool. There's the lake that the river I'm parked next to feeds into or gets fed by. I'm trying to remember what direction the water flows, but it's such a gorgeous day.
Can't stop, won't stop, can't stop now. Stay just a little longer. Talk about it later. Hold me a little closer. Just a bit closer. 'Cause I can't stop, won't stop, don't stop now. Can't stop, won't stop.
Waterfall! I'm gonna come check out the campground, see if I can get in. I don't know if I'll fit under that gate. It'll be tight. I don't think my head's gonna fit. Maybe if I lean too far, I'll fall. Oh, is my bike gonna clear it? It just clears it. Now I just gotta get my big head under. Okay, head's under. Shoulders, I'm free. Nice. Let's check it out. Oh, that was tight. Ooh, the beach is that away. Let's see. This would be such a pain to get around with all this gravel. A nice site though, but man, I would not be getting any solar charge at all in here. At least my spot, I get a little solar for a couple of the hours of the day. I don't think anything would be getting through here. It's a nice view though. I kind of like my free campsite with the river view though. Did I mention it's free? I think these are about $15 a night and ooh, $7.50 because I have a disability. So I mean, it's not like it's super expensive at all. It's actually pretty cheap. Well, I've ridden about 13 kilometers down this road and I feel like it will just go arn and arn and arn forever. So I think it's a good spot to turn around and start making my way back to camp. I just stopped to admire this beautiful waterfall behind me and check out what I spy. Weirdos Unite, Van City Van Life. Somebody put a little sticker there and somebody else probably shot up some bullet holes through the sign, but yeah, I am in his region, so hopefully I can meet up with Chrome from Van City Van Life sometime later on in my travels. So far it's been a very scenic, beautiful ride, great weather. Well, I crashed my drone. It was going right for my head. I had to duck. I wonder how that footage turned out. We'll see when I get back to camp, but I'm sure it's fine. Everything will be fine.
No, 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 I don't think so. No, 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 it's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 I don't think so. No, 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 no.
Home sweet home. That was a really nice ride, but to be honest, I was getting a little frustrated trying to film things. It definitely hinders the ride a little bit, and you can't really get into as much of this flow, and obviously I had troubles with my drone. But just as I got back to camp, I checked my messages, and somebody messaged me on Instagram, and his name's Terry, and he said, I've been watching your YouTube videos. I've just been in a wheelchair for 5 months, and watching your YouTube videos, you know, gives me hope and inspiration. So when I get messages like that, all the hassles and the trouble that I go through trying to video and show what's possible with this lifestyle just, yeah, go away. And it's like, okay, I remember why I'm doing it. I remember it's worthwhile, and hopefully helping somebody else out there in their journey. So thank you, Terry, for that sweet message. Well, I just got word that my surfboard will be ready tomorrow. I can pick it up. So that means I've got to get moving on the road, and I also have to pack up everything I laid outside as far as camp goes. It is a bit of a pain just because the gravel or the dirt is pretty hard to roll over, and I also have to try to roll over that with carrying the stuff on my lap. So I have a feeling it's going to take me about 45 minutes. I don't know, it could be half that, it could be twice that, but just packing everything up, I want to time myself so I have a good idea of what it takes to be able to really set stakes somewhere. So we'll see how quick I can do this. I don't even know where to start. Probably breaking down my outdoor kitchen. Yeah, I think so. I definitely wish I had the Starlink Mini, so if anybody's getting Starlink and they don't care if it's the big one, let me know, and I will gladly sell this one for a reduced rate so I can buy the Mini. It would just be so much easier to handle. All right, that's done. I am filthy dirty now because there's a lot of ash that is blown around from the campfires that people have had, and that took me 55 minutes. And actually it was a little bit longer. I did pause it at one point because I was having trouble getting my winch working. So yeah, definitely would be a lot quicker if I could just get around on the dirt and the gravel a lot easier, but now I know. Give myself a good hour to pack up camp anytime. I just got packed up in time before the rain started, so absolutely perfect timing. I was also nearly out of drinking water and completely out of fresh fruit and vegetables, so definitely time to head into town. I've been out here for 8 nights, 9 days now total, so that's, I think, the longest stint I've ever done in one spot. But now I'm off to Tofino to pick up my surfboard. I've actually got a friend there I'm gonna meet up with, and we'll see if we can get into some adventures. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you down the road. Until then, everyone, keep it wheel.